This is Fiji, so I have a major update on Ticketgate where Jeranism and Witsit were being confronted about not showing their tickets to Antarctica. Sounds like Ironwork was the one who kicked this off with him confronting Jeranism and Witsit. Neither of them could show their tickets. The Globe Earthers so far have showed theirs. Sounds like at least one of them. And Jeranism and Witsit were holdouts on this. So it turns out that Jeranism has finally revealed his ticket to Antarctica Union Glacier. And now Ironwork wants to see Witsit gets its ticket. The reason why he didn't care if the Globe Earthers showed their tickets is because I was listening to one of his podcasts and he was saying something like he feels like the Globe Earthers cannot be trusted, so he doesn't care about seeing their tickets. He wanted to see something from Jeranism and Witsit, and with Jeranism, he's saying he even doesn't know if he should trust his ticket because Jeranism is looked at as if he is compromised.
Did you present? Yes, you did. Jaren. Yes, Jaren did. Did Witsit present? Witsit hasn't presented nothing. Witsit came up with all these excuses. Witsit was like, hey, bro, it doesn't matter, bro. I came up with a new phone, bro. I changed my phone, bro. It's a different phone, man. Shit, nobody really cares, bro. I'm not going to give you a fucking ticket, man, because nobody cares, bro. You know, he's going to make up excuses as to why he can't present tickets. Well, what I know is that whoever this guy that pretends to be McToon, because I don't even know if that's his name. I don't know why you'd hide your name, but he hid his name. Everybody and their moms were giving me tickets, but I wasn't asking for their tickets, right? Whatever McToon, whatever McKeegan was getting ready to give me, I was like, I don't want yours. I want his and his specifically. I don't care about yours, right? Because my thing is this, and I'm totally honest. I'm upfront with my stuff. If you're a Glober, I'm expecting you to make some shit up. I'm expecting you to lie. I'm expecting you to pull some kind of sleight of hand. That's what I'm expecting. Am I wrong for that? Probably. Yeah, I could. That's a good argument. Can I be wrong for that? I would say I could be wrong for that. I'm being honest with you that I don't expect you to be honest as a Glober. I don't. Didn't say if I was. I'm not saying that I'm wrong. I'm not wrong for that. I'm not saying that. I'm just being honest with you. I don't think you're honest. I just don't think you're honest people. I think you're looking for every corner to cut. I feel that you're looking for every eye to pull the wool over, and you're just trying to trick people. Like, I honestly feel that. I honestly feel that you guys don't. A lot of you guys don't go with this curve thing. I truly don't think you do, because we're the ones that are asking the questions. We're asking questions that actually suck, right? They're not good questions to have to be queried about. They're not. Because I'd hate to be on the Globe side being asked these kinds of questions that I couldn't possibly answer. And the best answer I can give is from a group of people that are known to lie, from a group of people that are known to poison you, from a group of people that are known to fucking do all kinds of nefarious shit, right? I'd hate to be on that side. Even though it's a little bit chilly on this side, the grass is better on the flat earth side. And it's only a matter of time before things flip.
So with Witsit gets it, he actually is still a flat earther, so I guess it would hold more weight than Jeranism's tickets. And so at this moment, we're still waiting for Witsit's ticket. Now, you know my position on this. I've just been reporting on it and observing all of the back and forth, because with me, I was willing to give them the benefit of the doubt that they went, but when this Ticketgate stuff started coming up, I did actually want to see their tickets as well. I mean, because we can't just take their word for it that they went. We do have to see their tickets. So regardless though, to me, the final experiment doesn't prove whether the earth is flat or round. The final experiment is a celestial observation. And I've been able to explain the 24-hour sun in my final experiment playlist. I have several videos in my playlist where I explain how you can have a 24-hour sun on a flat earth. And I'm about to show you again in this video. So stay tuned for that. I will show you a new video from the Dusty Truth where he breaks down again how you can have a 24-hour sun in Antarctica. And so with this whole Ticketgate thing, I mean, at this point, there was some very suspicious discussions going on, because Jeranism was saying he burnt a hole in his ticket, and he was saying how, you know, he doesn't have his ticket because he was using a magnifying glass to burn a hole in it when he was in Antarctica. So that was pretty strange, because later on in that same broadcast, he was saying they don't make paper tickets anymore.
Well, you saw my boarding
got
pass.
the flight ticket.
Okay, that's
right
one
there.
flight ticket. Okay, what else you got?
I burned my flight ticket with a magnifying glass.
When you guys came back, I had the gumption, I had the thought in my mind to say, hey, just give us some tickets. That's it. I was like, hey, and here's the reason
They
why.
don't even issue plane tickets anymore.
Dave, listen.
So which one is it? Did you burn a hole in your ticket, or do they not make paper tickets no more? It's kind of a contradiction there, you know? And then with Witsit, he was saying something about the compasses, where he was saying he had several compasses that were all pointing south. But according to my research, it's still kind of sketchy as to whether or not compasses work in the southern hemisphere. So according to my research, you have to have a southern hemisphere compass for it to work. And even then, it's still kind of a sketchy thing where it's not clear, do compasses actually work in the Antarctic area?
Austin, 1 second. You had a perfect opportunity to discredit these people with a compass, because if these people are claiming there was a 24-hour sun where you guys were there, you could have taken a compass. That compass should go 360 in that direction, and it destroys them. Why didn't you do that to get that contra argument?
I have 4 different compasses. I recorded them all the way there. Like they all pointed south the whole time we went there.
You sure about that?
So this is going to be to the north. The declination is a little bit, I think it's about 20 degrees, a little more.
So this is going to be to the north. So this is going to be to the north.
Like they all pointed south the whole time we went there.
You sure about that?
And you don't understand what you are saying. We live in an electromagnetic toroidal field. There is no South Pole. Your compass, objectively, empirically, and scientifically concludes that the Earth is a level plane with a fixed center source. Your compass will function properly with a fixed source in the center. If you add this static, all right, this is our South Pole. Let's have a constant South Pole now. Look, it's not working. It's not working because we have 2 fields acting on it at the same time. Get rid of our South Pole that doesn't exist and has no evidence. Weird. Now our compass functions properly. Add the South Pole, compass doesn't work. Take the South Pole away, compass works fine.
Like they all pointed south the whole time we went there.
You sure about that?
And so with Witsit saying that he had a compass that was showing that they were going south, I'd like to see that footage. And maybe we need to look more into this claim that there was compasses that showed them that they were going south. And so one thing that Ironworks showed us on his broadcast when he revealed Jeranism's ticket is he showed us a ticket of DITRH's ticket. So David Weiss, he was able to somehow come up with a fake ticket that showed David Weiss' name on there, like he went to Antarctica. So, you know, with technology, I mean, it's possible to come up with a fake ticket. Like I said, I think we should still investigate into this some. I mean, if anyone wants to keep pressing them on this and looking more into it, it's still important to cover all areas when you're investigating this. But like I said, though, I'm going to show you a video from the Dusty Truth. This guy has studied the Tomb of Illumination's work very well to where he can explain the 24-hour sun. And so this is what I was requesting in my previous videos on the subject. I was saying someone needs to take this information and break it down and keep breaking it down until you can make easier sense of it for the general public. Because when Tomb of Illumination was breaking it down for everyone, it went over some people's heads. So I was just saying, it looks like what you got to do is either watch the video a few times, or what I prefer is for more people to keep on receiving this information and to continuously try to understand the information. And the more you understand it, the more easier you will be able to explain it. So I'm going to have the Dusty Truth explain to you how a 24-hour sun can work in Antarctica. Here it goes.
Jaron claims he's disproven flat Earth because in the northern hemisphere, the sun rises moving right and sets moving right. But in the southern hemisphere, it rises moving left and sets moving left. He says this is impossible on a flat Earth with a circling sun. It's a paradox. But not only is he completely wrong, this observation actually destroys the globe model and confirms flat Earth's electromagnetic mirror cosmology. First, Jaron is pretending he doesn't know something he was explicitly told by Lindsay Harris before he went to Antarctica. The southern sky is a mirror reflection of the northern sky. This isn't a perspective trick where you see the same objects from a different angle. This is an actual mirror phenomenon where you see reflected inverted images. That's why you see different constellations. Northern originals, southern reflections. Polaris disappears going south. It becomes Polaris Australis in the south. The sun's motion is inverted. Mirrors flip left and right. The mirror line runs along the equatorial plane. Above it, you see the original celestial dome. Below it, you see the reflected inverted version. This is constant because the mirror is constant. It doesn't move, tilt, or orbit. Jaron knows this. He's playing dumb, has intentional amnesia, or simply just cannot comprehend. And this destroys the globe model. Flat Earth says, southern sky is constant electromagnetic mirror of the northern sky. So the inversion is constant. Globe Earth says no mirror exists. You're just on opposite sides of a spinning ball. Patterns determined by geometric orientation to sun through axial tilt. But let's test which model predicts reality. Globe model's geometry is the actual axial tilt means each hemisphere's orientation to the sun completely reverses throughout the year. In June, the northern summer, northern hemisphere tilted 23.5 degrees towards the sun. Southern hemisphere tilted 23.5 degrees away from the sun. North faces sun more directly. South faces sun less directly. December, southern summer, southern hemisphere tilted 23.5 degrees towards the sun. Northern hemisphere tilted 23.5 degrees away from the sun. Geometric relationship has flipped 180 degrees. If the sun movement patterns, right versus left, are caused by geometric orientation to the sun, which is globe's only explanation since they deny the mirror, then reversing the orientation should reverse the pattern. Globe prediction? Northern hemisphere in June tilted towards, pattern A. Northern hemisphere in December tilted away. Should be pattern B reversed. Patterns should change as orientation changes. Reality? Northern hemisphere in June. Sun rises right, sets right. Northern hemisphere in December. Sun still rises right, still sets right. Identical pattern despite a 180-degree orientation flip. And the same for the southern hemisphere. June tilted away, rises left and sets left. December tilted towards, still rises left, still sets left. Identical pattern despite a 180-degree orientation flip. And at equinoxes, tilt perpendicular to the sun, zero differential between hemispheres. If tilt creates inversion, zero tilt should mean zero or minimal inversion. Full inversion still persists. But the flat Earth prediction, the mirror is constant. Pattern is constant, matches reality. The globe prediction, tilt varies, pattern should vary, contradicts reality. The constant inversion pattern proves the electromagnetic mirror and disproves the axial tilt model. Before you object, though, let me address your excuses. It's Coriolis effect. Well, that's about wind, not celestial geometry. Next. Well, you don't understand tilt. I understand perfectly. That's why I know it predicts variation. You observe constancy. Your model failed. Well, perspective from opposite sides. Perspective doesn't explain why the pattern doesn't change when the orientation reverses. That's the point. Well, it's just how spheres work. Then show me the math that produces constant pattern despite varying orientation. You can't. Equinox doesn't mean paths are identical. Equinox means zero tilt differential. If tilt creates inversion, zero tilt should minimize it. It doesn't. Your model fails. The observation is simple. Constant inversion all year, regardless of tilt orientation changes. The flat Earth mirror predicts this perfectly. Globe tilt predicts the opposite. So Jaron went to Antarctica and he thought he documented proof against flat Earth. Instead, he documented one constant inversion pattern matches Flat Earth mirror prediction that he was told about by Lindsay from Tomb of Illumination before he supposedly went to Antarctica. 2, no seasonal variation contradicts globe tilt prediction. 3, equinox maintains full inversion, falsifies tilt as cause. Globe defenders, show me the calculation where variant axial tilt produces constant inversion pattern. You can't because your model predicts variation. Reality shows constancy. The electromagnetic mirror model explains the observation perfectly. Your tilting ball model contradicts it. So, Jaron, you didn't disprove flat Earth. You proved the southern sky is a mirror. Well done.
And so that was the Dusty Truth, explaining how a 24-hour sun can work in Antarctica. Go to his channel and show him some support. I'm going to leave some links in the comments section. I'll leave my link to my Final Experiment playlist. I also leave links to my other channels, my social media, my Feed Your Mind store, my free email newsletters, and much more. If you would like to support this channel, please donate as little as $1 to help keep this channel online. So thanks for tuning in. This has been Feed Your Mind, signing off.